Hey everyone, Joy Villa here with another installment in my Artist Encouragement series. So as you know, I'm a Billboard charting artist. I made number 12 in the top 200 albums, number 1 on iTunes and Amazon. I'm a singer-songwriter, model, fashion icon, and I travel 25 countries a year promoting my music and all kinds of cool stuff. So that's what I do, and I want to talk about how you feel when somebody criticizes your work. I want to talk about criticism. So I did a video on how to avoid negative people. I did a couple videos in this encouragement series. This one is going to be about getting over hurt feelings or criticism. So in the industry of music or any entrepreneurial career, you are going to get criticism and you really have to ignore it. You really have to just keep going. Now, some criticism will be coming from a place of love, and even that can be harmful because criticism actually cuts creativity. Criticism cuts creativity. In fact, I'm going to go one step further. Criticism kills creativity. And you might be saying, Joy, wait though, what about constructive criticism? What about positive criticism? Well, constructive criticism is actually not criticism. It's actually notes on how to make your life better, or how to make your job better, or how to make your creation or art better. And that is coming from a place of help. And that can just be constructive thoughts like, hey, I really like that last album. What if you put horns in it? Horns would really go with your voice. Now, that's not constructive criticism, because criticism, it's a term, it's called constructive criticism. But I like to exit out the word criticism at all costs. So really what happens is you have somebody saying, oh, I really like that album. You could put horns on it. That's a suggestion. That's constructive. But the criticism would be, hey, you know what? Your album doesn't really sound good. Why don't you have horns on that? And now you see how the attitude is different. Now you might be able to say, well, it's basically the same thing, but it all is about where's the attitude coming from? Where's Torsten? It's my husband in the back trying to sneak by. But where is this person coming from? And also I'm going to say it's not really your job to decipher and try to figure out where people are coming from and what they mean by their comments. Just ignore them. Unless it's a positive admiration like, hey, I love your work. Ignore it, because honestly, you are the creator. You don't need somebody to tell you how to do you. You are the creator. God created you to create something amazing. So what is your job? To create. So stop listening to other people's opinions and just create. And that's the biggest advice I can say for dealing with criticism and hurt feelings over criticism, because what you're doing is you're allowing that person to have a voice over your life and over your career. Whoever it is that you let in, that you're saying, hey, what do you think about this? Now, surveying and asking friends, do you like this track or that track? Do you like this picture for my book cover or that picture? Is a different thing. A survey is very good, and people can have, they can criticize, but you don't have to listen to them. Well, I don't even think you should be an author. I don't think you should write. I think you should keep editing before you write. Like, that's criticism, and it's coming from a place of BS, honestly. They don't know you. They don't know your life. They're invalidating your artwork by saying you should change this or do that. But if somebody says, no, I actually like the white cover over the black cover, or I like where you put the flowers there instead of the trees, or whatever, that kind of thing, that's their opinion on your artwork. And you're presenting and asking for their opinion. Criticism, let me make it very clear, is when it kills creativity because it's not asked for. You just say, hey, here's my song. Would you like to hear it? And someone goes, I don't like that song. It's stupid. You didn't ask for that criticism. And also, when you put your work out there, you're going to get it, because people think if your work is out there, you're asking for it, right? I don't believe that. I'm not asking for any negative reviews. Now, if you choose to give me a negative review of my music or my art, that's fine, but I'm still going to ignore it. So people will tell you negative things. They'll criticize your work. Your job is not to decipher or debate with them. Oh, no, let me tell you how it's really supposed to be. Don't get defensive. Just ignore it. Say, thank you very much for your opinion. I'm going to keep on creating. That is always the way. And that's really, it's a big subject, but this is the simplest way to handle trolls, bullies, people who have negative comments on your work. They could be just a passing by comment like, hey, you shouldn't have worn that dress, or why'd you put that on? Or really? That's what you're going to do today? Those kind of comments. It can be from family. It can be from friends. It can be from random internet trolls. What is the way to handle that? It's to ignore and keep on moving. And if you're in a situation where you can't ignore, someone's in your face, you just tell them, Okay, I got it. I hear you. I understand. Thanks for your opinion. I'm gonna go over there now. I'm gonna keep creating. I'll see you in the studio. Whatever it is, you just ignore it, and you can be classy. That's how you rise above the fray. You stay classy. You stay within yourself and your own creation, and you protect your baby before you get so introverted that you feel like nobody likes you. Because that's what happens. That's why criticism kills creativity. It's why it cuts you off. It makes you feel like nobody likes you and you're not good enough. You start invalidating yourself. There's already enough voices in your head that are going to tell you to stop, which you have to ignore. There's already enough, laziness going on that you just want to sleep in, and you have to ignore that. You have to grind. You have to work hard. You have to ignore the haters, and you have to keep doing you. Because I tell you, I hear time and time after again, the music that makes it, the creations that hit the top charts, whatever it is, the bestsellers, they say, you know what? I decided to create for myself this time. And I've interviewed authors and illustrators and people in the creative industry, and they say, you know what? I just did me. This is the time, the reason this album became a breakthrough is because I decided to just listen to my own voice. And with every music I do, with every song I create and every song I write, I try to just listen to that still small voice, which is me, and the divine inspiration given to me from God, from the universe flowing through me. And I just try not to listen to the criticism or the hate or anything that says, you're no good, or I don't think you should do that. It can become very sly, it can be very covert. So you have to really just let it slide off your back. You have to be like a duck. You have to just be waterproof, my friends. Fireproof and waterproof. Where water just slides, it doesn't soak you. Let it slide off your back. So that is your artist encouragement series for today. I really hope that you take this to heart. Ignore the haters, ignore criticism, keep creating, keep moving forward, and check out my other videos in this series. If you've felt like it's helped you, please subscribe, leave me a comment below. Tell me what you would like for me to talk about next in my artist series. And as always, I love you. Stay blessed. Find me at joyvilla.com. Good night.